Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, sister. So you've written into us about marriage and the difficulties that you're facing regarding going and moving forward with marriage. So first of all, I want to say that given your specific situation, you cannot be forced to get married. And I know that's the situation that you're in now. And that's the concern that you have, is being forced. Islamically, you cannot be forced to get married to someone against your own will. That's your choice who you choose to marry and when you choose to do that. But at the same time, do understand your parents' concerns as well. Obviously, they want you to get married as soon as possible, and they have their reasons for that. And I think if you can understand things from their perspective, it will make things a lot easier between you and your parents. Understand that they want you to find a good man, be married to a good man, and that's what their concern is for you, and that's why they're really concerned to make sure that you marry the best person and that you get married as soon as possible, so that you don't follow the same as what they've seen from others in the community. Not that that's necessarily what will happen, but that's what their concern is, and understanding that that's why they're concerned is a good way to help things between you and to help reduce any difficulties that there might be between you and any hard feelings that you have towards them because you feel like they're forcing you into something. So just try and understand things from their perspective too, but ultimately they cannot force you to get married, but just understand why it feels like that's what they're doing at the moment. Alhamdulillah, you are aware of the benefits of marriage and you do want to get married, but you feel like you're not ready at the moment. But the fact that you want to get married at some point is going to be beneficial for you, that you won't have difficulties getting married when you are ready to. So you spoke about wanting to get away from your parents, to get away from the pressure, and you thought about just packing up and going away. Well, you might consider just going away for a short time, just to have that space away from them, to give you the space to really think about what you want, without the pressures of people telling you that you must get married, that you have to get married. Have that space away from them so that you can consider your own options as well, in a space where you're not surrounded by people who are trying to encourage you to do what at the moment you feel you don't want. So that's an option that you could consider. Especially when you consider that your parents had a bad marriage. I wonder whether this is one of the things that is at the moment putting you off getting married, because you've seen the difficulties that they faced in their marriage, and you acknowledge yourself as well that maybe this is what's impacting on your perceptions of what marriage is as well. And you don't want to fall into that same trap, obviously. And this is perhaps what might be making you feel like you want to delay getting married. So I want you also to consider, maybe if you take a break, or even just in your own time, just consider to yourself, how will you know when you're ready to get married? What exactly is it that's going to happen that will tell you, yes, I'm ready to get married now? How will you know? And what is it about your current situation that makes you feel that you're not ready just yet? So these are things that you can consider when you take some space yourself as well. And maybe you'll be able to answer these questions yourself and decide whether now really is the right time, whether it's not the right time, or when you feel like you will be ready, or what exactly is going to happen in your life that will tell you that, yes, I'm definitely ready to start getting married now. Now, the man that you're engaged to at the moment, you've said is a good man. He's an agreeable man. So alhamdulillah, this is a good thing. But at the same time, you're not ready to get married just yet. So maybe you could think about making some kind of compromise right now as well. Maybe you could go ahead with the marriage, but you could talk with him about potentially holding off having children right now, in the immediate future, if this is not what you want. And if he's agreeable to this, then this is good, alhamdulillah, because you can still be married and get the benefits of marriage, but without actually diving deep into everything that comes with marriage. So this might be another option as well for you to consider during this time as well. So these are things that you can consider and can help you to making your decision about when and how to move on with marriage. And inshallah, this should help you and to find the best spouse and to be happy when you get married, that now is the time, not now or maybe in the future, that when you choose to get married, that is the time for you, and that is when you'll be happy for it. So do consider these things when moving forward in making your choice about getting married. And inshallah, things will be great for you. So I wish you all the best with making your decision, and may Allah grant you a righteous spouse when you're ready to get married, when you're not forced to get married. Do it in your own time. May Allah grant you a man that will make you happy in this life and the next. Ameen.